Hello guys, we will see how to prepare a poster by using a behavioral theory and a case study. From case study, we are going to select one individual. So, applying behavioral theory to case study. So, how to prepare a poster based on this concept. So, behavioral theories guide us in understanding why people behave the way they do and how we can support positive behavior change. And in health and social care, they are very useful to design person-centered intervention. For example, if you know the behavior of a person, you can design person-centered care to support the person. And in this case, we are selecting a behavioral model called Fox behavioral model and a case study, and from the case study I'm taking Hassan as an individual. All right, so while preparing the poster, first what you have to talk about, what is behavioral model. So give an introduction to behavioral model. What is behavioral model? Then give a brief description for Fox behavioral model. So you can write like Fox behavioral model is a model and it focuses on how individuals learn and act based on interaction within their environment. Like that, you can write in your own way with index citation. In the next column, you have to add an image related to behavioral theory. Okay, then you have to give more specific explanation on behavioral theory. That means about Fox behavioral theory. So you have to explain what is Fox behavioral model theory, the components of Fox behavioral model, etc. in that section. If you are taking trans-theoretical model also, same thing. Any model in the third column, you have to explain the components. Then after that, you will come to the second session. In the second session, you can explain the strength and weakness of the model, also the critics and relevance of the model. And then what is the importance of this model? What is the importance of this model or theory in health and social care, or how we can apply this model or theory in health and social care? After that, you can talk about the case and case study. So in that session, you can explain the case and also you have to specifically explain the, or you have to write the specific characteristic features of the person. For example, if Hassan means, you know, the Hassan's case study. So in Hassan's case, you can write he's a diabetic man who smokes, has poor eating habits, lives a sedentary lifestyle, or he is under a lot of stress, or he is the only one income earner in the family, and his wife also unwell, and Hassan knows he needs change. He needs to change, but find it's harder to start. So we are applying this behavioral change model to change his maladaptive behavior to adaptive behavior. So you have to keep that point in your mind while writing. All right. After writing these things, you can go to the third session. In the third session, what you have to do, the application of behavioral model into specific case. Either in Hassan's case or Mealing case or whoever the individual you have selected, you can apply the behavior model to that particular individual's lifestyle. Okay. And you can help the specific person to change his maladaptive behavior to adaptive behavior. In that session, you can talk about the options which is available to support the individuals to overcome the present situation. And also you have to talk about motivation. What type of motivation we can give to the person to change his maladaptive behavior to adaptive behavior. Then you can give a conclusion. And after conclusion, you have to write the references. So references should be in APA 7th style. So in this way, you have to prepare your poster. So in first session, give an introduction to behavioral model, then give a brief description of the selected behavioral model, then add an image, then give more explanation on the behavioral model like components, stages, steps, etc. Then in the second session, explain the strength and weakness. You can write the critics and relevance of the health and social care model. Then you have to talk about the case study, especially about the individuals and the individual problem, add some images. In the third session, apply the theory into the case study or into the individual and the options available to support the person to overcome the present situation. And also you need to talk about motivation techniques and write the conclusion and reference. So in this way, you have to prepare your poster. Hope you understand, guys. Thank you.